They really are. Okay, if Allison will come up with her sponsor. We get to induct a new member today. Allison Al Lewis, born and raised in Lakeland. She is a proud graduate of Harrison School for the Performing Arts. After Harrison, Al continued her education and graduated from Virginia State University. Thank goodness it's not West Virginia. And continued on to law school where she graduated in 2018. Al is an educator, business owner, community leader, and political organizer who is committed to making change in her community, along with encouraging everyone to always dream big, because dreams do come true. All right. Al, it is my pleasure to welcome you into the Lakeland Rotary Club. You are joining the oldest service organization in the world, an institution begun in 1905 by Paul Harris and 3 other businessmen in Chicago. Today, Rotarians number 1.2 million members in 34,000 clubs in more than 200 countries. The Lakeland Rotary Club was founded in 1918, the 6th club in Florida. For the past 103 years, this club has served this community and others throughout the world in need, growing to its current membership of nearly 200, one of the largest in the state and the largest in the district. You are joining a club with a proud tradition and continuing commitment to service above self. We invite you to get to know all our members through fellowship and service and have fun while doing it. You will be provided the opportunity to learn about our community through weekly programs and serve on various committees dedicated to Rotary's ideals. Whether you prefer local or international service projects, you will have ample opportunities to serve. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our newest Rotarian, Al Lewis. That's it. Thank you. And now for our program, Assistant Governor Steve Carey with Lakeland South is going to introduce our speaker.
Deborah Williams is from the Rotary Club of Fishhawk River, and when she was selected to be DGND, which is District Governor Nominee Designate, it's a position you normally have for 1 year. She held it for 1 day. When she was asked to move forward 1 year and serve as DGN, and to her enormous effort, 3 days after being selected, Deborah had her bags packed and was in Atlanta for the Zone 33-34 Leadership Summit and District Governor training. She was immediately embraced by her District Governor nominee classmates from both zones and made fast friends, which she will no doubt cherish for a lifetime. Deborah is a native of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
And graduated from Pennsylvania State University. They have more than one book. With a degree in law enforcement and corrections, and also a Master's of Science degree in administration of criminal justice. She is a graduate of the Command and General Staff College of Military Science and Armed Forces, and she served in the United States Army and retired in 2005 with the highest honors and distinction after 27 years of service. After moving to Florida, Deborah owned a business called Bellify Chocolate Boutique, and then now is in direct sales with Jewels by Parkland Inc. And she is active in the Brandon Chamber of Commerce, her church, Rivers of Life, and many other community organizations, including the Winthrop and Bloomingdale Area Council and the Black Women Business Owners, Executives, and Entrepreneurs. And they bestowed the honor of Businesswoman of the Year on Deborah in 2009. Deborah became a Rotarian in 2007, served as club president in 2009-2010, and served in many capacities with her club, including service project chair, and she's been active with S4TL, and she initiated a Veterans Day celebration program with her club. She is a graduate of the Rotary Leadership Institute and also served as District Assistant Governor for 4 years. She's been recognized as Rotarian of the Year by her club and led Strategic Planning Committee for the district in 2017-2018. She was also recognized as Assistant Governor of the Year in 2018-19. Deborah is a multiple Paul Harris Fellow, a major donor, and a Paul Harris Society member. Her club knows that Deborah as someone who never will say no and will do anything for Rotary and her fellow Rotarians. She is married to Dwayne, who is also a member and past president of the Fishhawk Riverview Club, and he is a retired military intelligence officer and self-employed with D&T Associates Investigations, a private investigative company that he started in 2005. Deborah loves sports. She's glad to see that both college and pro football are getting back rolling. She likes interior decorating, crafts, event coordinating, planning, and mentorship with children and young adults, as well as caring for seniors. She is humbled and blessed in so many ways by coming a first-time grandmother to a precious granddaughter. Please rise and welcome District Governor Deborah Williams.
This is the first time I'm able to see a clock. Now, the only thing that's missing on that clock is what day it is. Okay? Some of you just don't know. Trying to keep track of the weeks and days is sometimes difficult. But I can tell you this. It is truly an honor and a privilege me being here today. And some of you know, and some of you don't know. But as I look at the scrolls on the back wall, I know I'm in the right place. I know I'm in the right place. And I'm just saying thank you, because I am grateful. Getting a little choked up, but that's okay. I just want you to know that this journey that I'm on is not about me. It's about each and every one of you. Although I started this journey in November 2019, and all I can say is, wow. I don't know about Zoom, but whew, I've had my fill of Zoom, and we're still Zoom, okay? That's not going to go away. But I have an important message to give to each and every one of you. Not only from RI President Sheikh Mehta, who is the 4th Indian to be selected and elected as your international president from India in 116 years. But I also have a message for you from the district. We talk about the goals and the initiatives. And just so you know, your international president is a servant leader. And I take that serious because that's the way I was raised, to be a servant leader. So I know with Rotary, I'm in the right place, and this is the right time for us to do the things that we need to do. Sheikha has his first goal, and I know some of you, before we go any further, we are not old Rotarians. We are seasoned Rotarians. Now you can be whatever season you want to be. Some might want to be salty. Someone might want to be a little hot like pepper, or whatever. But you are seasoned Rotarians. Now, the next generation are the young folk, those are the young Rotarians. but they're all gonna come together. You look like you were a young Rotarian. You're not seasoned, you don't understand this shit. Okay. See, I can tell you. Al, you a young Rotarian too. Okay? But the rest of us are seasoned. So you'll understand what I'm ready to say, that Shaker Minter said. He wants our membership to go from 1.2 million Rotarians to 1.3 million Rotarians. We've been saying that for a long time. But that's all right. I believe that we can get there. And he states, each one bring one. And if each of you get a copy of the Minitarian, I have put that in there. I have shared that with you so you know. So you may not remember what I say today, but if you read that Minitarian, you will know what I say today. We can do more when we grow more. But how we do that, we come up with other types of clubs. You know, Rotary International stuck with the traditional clubs. That's how we started out. We had classifications. You know, at some point in time, you only had 2 realtors, maybe 2 lawyers, and 1 banker. Don't ask me why that equation worked like that, but it did. They had their reason. But I'm just saying, today, things have changed. And so we need to adapt to the change. And how we can do that with the membership, we can come up with various types of clubs. You can have a satellite club, you can have an E-club, you can have a veterans club, you can have a cause-based club, a first responders club, numerous clubs that you can come up with to increase your membership. Now, I met with your board this morning, and you all are not doing too bad. We're bringing in members. That is phenomenal. But you know what? You can expand that base even more. And you know, with the Rotaractors, yes, you have Rotaractors. They come in 2 forms. You have a Rotaractor club that's college-based. That's from September to May timeframe. But you can have Rotaractors that is community-based, which can be young leaders between the ages of 21 and 35. And they can be part of you. That's how you do that. Oh, by the way, the satellite club, you only need 8 members. That's all. And the satellite club can be any other day, any other time, that is conducive for their schedule. I tell you, and I told the board this, when you're talking about bringing members in, you sometimes have to meet people where they're at. You cannot assume that everybody wants to meet. Today is Tuesday. Okay. Yeah. You know what they said? Today is no Tuesday. Okay. You cannot assume that they can meet at noon on Tuesday. So that's why I say meet them where they're at. That's important. And find out what they want. Because I assure you, they have a passion. They feel the same way that you feel. And we want to be together. You know, one time I heard somebody say like-minded. Well, one Rotarian had objected to that, talking about like-minded. I don't know if I want to think like that person. So, okay, well then you got like-hearted. You have the same heart. You have the same desires to do good and to be people of action. I say that, and I'm leading into this. We need to tell our story. I'm here to tell you. You know, service above self, people of action, we're humble, we're quiet, we don't say anything, we keep all of that in. No. Do not allow the community or the public to define who we are. We're Rotarians, so I want you to get out there and tell your story. You tell it. Don't let anybody tell your story for you. Now, I'm going to our goal for district. We already talked about membership. Now, there's one piece for district, and that's retention. That's what we're trying to do, retain members. So I will tell you, open those front doors, and I know there's a back door somewhere here. Close the back door. And you know how you can close the back door? You don't be brutal or hog tie them or anything, but how do you close the back door? You give them an option. That's where the Zoom comes in at. That's where the other types of clubs come in at. That's how you can retain members. And that's so important. Now, the second goal and initiative that Shaker had was the annual fund. And I'm not going to beat you down on this, but there's somebody in this room who needs to understand. The annual fund is the Rotary Foundation. You notice I got closer to the mic, so you can really hear me. The Rotary Foundation. That's our number one charity. Charity starts at home. And the Rotary Foundation, guess what? You get money back. You have to invest it, but you get money back. Now, I'm not saying that don't give to the other charities. I'm not saying that. They will send you a thank you card for whatever funds you give them, okay? But they're not going to give you anything back. The Rotary Foundation does. The Rotary Foundation does. And that allows you to do the things that you need to do. But in addition to that, we have Polio Plus. Now, we're going to come up with a Polio Plus Society. So that means you're going to pay $100 a year. And that's okay, because that comes out to just about $10 a month when you really think about it. Well, you got some change left over, because that's $120 a year, okay? But you got some change left over to carry over. But the Polio Plus, my heart is broken because of what's going on in Afghanistan. Because we only had 2 countries left, Afghanistan and Pakistan. And so right now, we don't know what we're going to do. But you know what? That doesn't mean that we stop giving. That doesn't mean that we stop, that, well, we don't know what we're going to do, so we're going to divert the money somewhere else. No. We are going to continue giving to Polio Plus because we took an oath and we have a commitment to eradicate polio. And that's what we're going to do. So just think about it when you're talking about the foundation. Now, Shaker said the annual fund, but guess what? With the annual fund for the district goal, we're talking humanitarian relief. That's our goal, humanitarian relief. And that would go in line with our 7 areas of focus. So when you get your DDF funds, okay, that means you can use those DDF funds for the humanitarian relief projects that you want to do. And I know what projects you have going on. Just like all the other clubs in the district have projects going on. You get together with another club so you can get that global grant so you can do the things that you want to do. Because who are we? People of action. And in service of ourselves. And we tell our story. Okay. The third goal and initiative that Shaker has is empowering girls. Now, we're not minimizing the young boys, but the empowering girls, the girls, are treated as third-class citizens. Now, we don't know where in our country where the girls are being maimed, murdered, just sexually abused or whatever. But we know it's happening. Here in the state of Florida, the human trafficking is off the chart. We can't even keep track of it. It is ridiculous. And so, boys are being human trafficking also. But Shaker said, we have to empower the girls. He built over 100 facilities in India to take care of girls. And we need to do that. And that's at the club level. Please understand, it's not at the district level. It's at the club level. We have ambassadors for empowering girls in our zone. We have ambassadors. So when the club wants to do that, we can just reach out to the ambassador and find out what projects we can do. Now, this correlates with our third goal in our district, and that's DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. And in your club, you have the district diversity chair, and that's Rick next. Okay? And I just want to let you know, when we say diversity, equity, and inclusion, we're not talking about somebody's race. We're talking about a culture. We're talking about life. We're talking about people in general that you embrace. And diversity, you got a young Rotarian here, a young Rotarian. You're diversified. We're seasoned, so you got to bring the next generation in, so you diversify. That's where your Rotaractors come in. When you talk about empowering girls, that's what you're doing. You're being equal. You're being inclusive. So please understand, when we say DEI, we're talking about everybody. We don't discriminate, because guess what? You stood up here and said the four-way test, didn't you? Is it fair to all concerned? Is it beneficial? That's where it comes in. Only thing, they didn't put DEI on there. But I assure you, Paul Harris was thinking about that. He just didn't say it in that terms. So today, that's what we're talking about. That is very, very important, that you diversify, that you include everyone. And that's why I'm telling you your season, because, sometimes you hear people say, oh, well, that's an old person, and they don't understand. Or that's a young person, they don't know anything. No, we're changing all of that. Okay? We have to. And it's a must. But we can all come together, because you know what? There is no doubt in my mind, District 6890, we have amazing people in this district. Absolutely amazing. It's beyond belief. And as I go around to the clubs, I'm loving it, because it gives me opportunity to see what skills and what talents and what abilities we have. And I'm trying to get folks to understand something. You know what? When we go to international convention, whenever we decide to have one, when we go to the international convention, why isn't District 6890 recognized? I'm not saying that we're doing this to get awards or anything, but guess what? We're doing some great, wonderful things, and we do need to be recognized on the world stage. We need to be in the Rotary magazine. We're working at it. Okay? And there's something else I want to tell you to do. I ask you all to wear your Rotary pins every day. Now, some of you might be wearing pajamas all day long, but okay, you put on your pajamas. But when you go out the house, change your clothes and put the Rotary pin on the clothes that you're going out in. Okay? But wear your Rotary pin. It is a conversation piece. You will be surprised how many people are curious. Now, I don't wear all of this, okay? I just want to let you know that I don't wear all of this. But I wear my Rotary pin every day. When I step out of the house, every day. And that is so important, because people will ask. And now you have engaged them, because you know what? I found out, if you wait for people to come, it's not going to happen. But if you invite someone, you bring someone, you talk to someone, you have just made them feel special. They feel that, oh, they noticed me. Oh, because guess what? Everybody has something to bring to the table. Okay? And we set our own table as the way we want it to be. Now, at this time, I just want to ask, anybody have any questions of me? Because I do have some administrative announcements to give you. So you can put these things on your calendar, reminders. Any questions? Now, your board wasn't quiet. I just want to let you know. Joe, I'm surprised you don't have nothing to say. Anyone have any questions? The administrative announcements. August 28th, from 9 to 12 p.m. at Florida Polytech is the district membership, public image, and Rotary Foundation seminar. And several of your members in this club are presenters. You have immediate past District Governor Mark Scoman, who is the Rotary Foundation, District Rotary Foundation Chair. He's a presenter. You also have Rick Maxey. I don't know if he was aware of the fact that he's going to be a presenter, but he is. He's on the list. Okay. You have, although the district membership chair, my husband now, but he is not in your club, but he's a presenter for membership. And you know you always got to open up with prayer in your district, and so we got the district chairman, Mike. He's going to be there. And then some of your members, I cordially invite all of you. You don't have to be the membership chair, you don't have to be the public image chair, you don't have to be the foundation chair in your club. I invite all of you, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to feed you lunch, but I'm not feeding you breakfast, because I want you to stay awake. I want you to take in everything. And by the way, we have zone presenters coming in. So they're coming from other districts. They're coming in to give us instruction or presenting information. And so what you have is you're going to have several seminars, although you have 3 groups, you're going to have 2 sessions per group. So you can go to a 45-minute session in membership, and then you can go on over to 45 minutes in foundation. And I'm not leaving public image out, but I'm just using that as an example. And then some of you might be real fast learners, you might be able to hit all 3. I'm just saying, okay? That's it. But that is on Saturday. Please, I encourage you to go to DACTV and register. Please. And I am coordinating with the food service folks at Florida Polytech. And guess what? God bless you. Guess what? You have Rotaractors are going to be there. The Rotaractors are coming. Now, you know, if I can get the Rotaractors there on Saturday morning, I'm just saying. Okay? We have on the 9th of October, I'm trying to get, the 9th of October, I'm just trying to go through the months in my mind. The 9th of October, 1 hour of your time, 1 hour on a Saturday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, we have the Rotary Foundation trustee, and it's a past international president, John Turner, out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And he's going to speak to you. 1 hour. You're going to have coffee with him, or whatever your beverage of choice. I'm not going to mandate coffee. I'm just saying, whatever your beverage of choice is, okay? But that's 9 o'clock in the morning, 1 hour. That's the 9th of October. You also can go to DACTV and register for that. On the 3rd of November is the District Rotary Foundation Gala. That is from 6:30 to 10 o'clock at the Hilton Garden Inn, Lakeland, the airport, Lakeland. What a novel idea, Lakeland. Okay? If you know my mindset, you know Lakeland. Okay? That is $50 per person. You can register online, because it's on there. You can register on DACTV. and you can select your meal. And there is going to be a special reception by invitation only for the major donors and the Paul Harris Society members. Okay? That's at a different time. They'll get a special invitation for that. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Oh, this is what I need from you, Nate. And Marsha. Okay? I need you to identify all your veterans in your club. Need their name, their rank, number of years of service, and their branch of service. And if any of them have passed away, I want that information too. We're going to celebrate or recognize the veterans in our district in November. Now, this is going to be virtual also. I'm sorry to do that to you, but we don't need to have people coming out and, we're going to limit that, okay? But I want you to go on once that is posted. Larry, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't recognize you. But we're going to have it virtually, and it's going to be approximately an hour. But I just want to recognize the veterans in our district. And then those that have passed on will have a special tribute to them at the end. I'm trying to think, is there anything else district membership chair? Okay. So, as I stated before, thank you for having me. I really, truly appreciate it. And I just wish you all well for your new year. Thank you.
Okay, now with our 50-50, Ron Denny. Guess we can't let her draw the picture. And while we're doing that, next week's program is the high school football coaches. All right, last four digits, 7455. Wow. 7455. Somebody wants it? Let me check. It's still 7455. All right. Last four digits. 7459.
You need to shake that.
I did. Maybe I'll do the first four digits. All right. Here we go. 7432. There we go. Walking $11 in the pocket. I'd like to thank our guests and visiting Rotarians, Richard, Cody, Scott, Will, Greg, and Gail and Michelle. Thank you guys for coming. And here we go. The weekly bad dad joke. Since the Olympics just ended, I found it really funny. I got a lot of booze at the office, so here it is. What do sprinters eat before they race? Nothing, they fast. And with that, we are adjourned.